it'll be the Nighthawks of San Diego taking on the Pioneers of San Antonio.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Set, ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. First down, Nighthawks.
Ready, ready.
Ritter now.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
But you look at this defense
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push it back 8 yards that time on second down.
and nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on now is the punter as the first drive of the game stalls. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Come on, set.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They run off tackle right with Lacey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, here's Ritter. This pass complete to Melton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Palmer.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Ritter headed right off the option.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Third and short, Ritter. That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Lacey. Touchdown now on the year.
And the Pioneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. But you look at this defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Ritter located his running back Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They give to Lacey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd down, Lacey. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more.
Yeah. It's caught inside the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Going play action. Ritter.
And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's able to find Melton.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season.
And now the rookie's free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 in the 1st. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Lacey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On the set. 65 catch, 65 catch.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. 44 yards.
And the Pioneers are able to extend their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Red, cycle.
Ritter back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Trey Palmer, 70 yards. And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Nighthawks 14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
They're on 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the pistol, here's Lacey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This is intercepted. How about this? And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Reload.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Escapes the defender, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards, a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down.
Ritter off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Pioneers are able to widen their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there. 64 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Touchdown! Trey Palmer with career touchdown number 60.
And the Nighthawks get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Ritter will throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within his score as the lead's cut to 8.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Cougar 19.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now in San Antonio as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Tucker.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. Down to the 25.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This one complete to Lacey. And they step him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
They'll look to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
With career touchdown number 128, he's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Pioneers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked
looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Lacy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, San Diego.
Ritter. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Nighthawks.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the San Diego first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand,
It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ritter back to throw. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Red, yellow.
Ritter from the gun. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard